She is also a proctor for our 9th grade girls in Nanny B. And now, please join me in welcoming Tao Ishizuka to the stage.
Long before arriving to Govs, I had labeled myself as a hockey player. I wanted to be the big man on campus, but standing 5'5" and $120, I probably wasn't too intimidating. To me, hockey was my first priority, socializing was second, and then came schoolwork. I had a tough time my freshman year. On my first midterm exam, I got a whopping 18%, and it didn't stop there. I did so poorly in Spanish too that I had to take the class again sophomore year. When hockey season came around, I accomplished my main goal of making the varsity team. While this helped my ego, this did not help my performance in school. I ended that year with a less than impressive 2.4 GPA. Then sophomore year, everything changed. Right before hockey season, I tore my meniscus. Going from playing a lot as a freshman to sitting on the bench as a sophomore was very frustrating. My anger grew and my grades dropped even more. However, through this hardship, I realized how much I took playing time for granted. Watching my teammates instead of playing was extremely humbling. It was Miss Fitzgerald, my advisor, who helped me realize that there is so much more to Govs than just hockey. And by only focusing on hockey, I was really limiting myself. During spring break, I had surgery to repair my knee. I came back to school with a completely different mindset. I was more focused on doing well in my classes and enjoying my time at Govs, as opposed to focusing only on hockey. Junior year was when I hit my stride. I finally learned how to study effectively. I started doing so well that midway through the year, I built up the courage to switch from regular to honors physics. Because of the support of my advisor, my teachers, my parents, and my peers, I was able to go from a 2.4 to a 3.95 GPA by the end of junior year. When I was a freshman, I would have never imagined myself taking any AP or honors classes. As a senior, I'm taking AP Calculus and Honors Engineering. How to be a good student wasn't the only thing that Govs has taught me. I've learned so much about leadership and character. I learned to lead by example, to stay true to my moral compass, and not to do things for the pleasure of others, but for a purpose. Of course, hockey is still a huge part of my life, but I've learned to be courageous and explore other interests outside of my comfort zone. Leaving this place 5'7" and 160 pounds, I'm still not the big man on campus, but I have matured tremendously. I'm so grateful for having the opportunity to be a part of the Govs community. I know that none of this would have been possible without the generosity of alumni. Words cannot describe how sad I'll be to jump the wall, but I know that Govs has prepared me incredibly well for my future. And now I'd like to introduce my classmate, Eni Oweye.